everyone. Today I want to share one interesting function that recently added into the Microsoft Office Excel. It's called the TEXTSPLIT. So before we have this function in Excel, if you want to split a text, you may use the delimiter, but using the TEXTSPLIT, this new function or latest added function, you have multiple the options that can do. So today's demo, I want to show you some samples so that you can also grasp the key features that TEXTSPLIT can offer to you. I have put in the sample file into my GitHub, the repository within the self-learning. I will mention that later. So first is let's go to this function's basics. Summary information for this TEXTSPLIT is will offer you the option and the capability to split text by a given delimiter to an array. This array can be in the row or in the different columns and spill into multiple cell, row or column. The syntax is you use this TEXTSPLIT. This is what you are going to split. And then you have the column delimiter, row delimiter, whether or not ignore empty value, whether what kind of the complex mode. That is one interesting part we will demo, and also pad width. Looks like it's a complex, but during the demo you can see that it's very useful, and the last four are all the optional. So they have the default value. You can read from here. And then this, if you don't use the complex things, you can just use the first two the parameter, and then that will delimit it or split into the column. So that is the one, the first information. I hope you understand the syntax. Then in the coming demo, I will show you the 8 the samples. So first is delimit by column, then delimit by rows, and then based on the multiple characters, and also split on both row or columns. And we will test this ignore empty value option, test this ignore case, and also match mode padding. So for these 8 ones, we can do this one by one. And if you come to my GitHub under the self-learning repository, I create one folder called Microsoft Office tip. Within here, I upload the file that I will use today, the Excel_TEXTSPLIT. So this is our latest Excel version. And then I will try to start to do this. Within this file, I already create 8 the worksheet with this sample the file sample text. And then we can start to use this one by one. It's not empty. Let's do these demos. So first is split per column. I have one string. So you can see you get this Jack with maybe our person ID 1 to 6 and the gender and age, and you want to split that into the multiple columns. So those are very easy. So you can put this equal the split, the TEXTSPLIT. This you can use a tab to do the auto complete. Then you just point to this A1, and second, the parameter is what your delimiter. So now my delimiter is quite standard. It's just the hyphen. So use this. You can see here, just enter is come to here. You can notice if you choose Jack, all your delimited split ones are put into one array. So these arrays have the light blue, the this edge. And if you choose all, you can see here that is our name. Name box code is B1 array. So these four the values have some relationship each other because they are split from this A1. So that is very simple. You use just the first two, the parameter. Then you may remember the third parameter is per row. So if I have this same one, I want to make that split like this one. So same is text split and A1. Then I can just ignore the second one. So if I just put that empty, then tell the formula I don't want to delimitate or split by column. I want to split by row. So by row is also you put this delimiter. Then you can see now is split and input that into one array as 4 rows. So you can save this, and then let's say you may get some non-standard this kind of strings, which means it's a variable, the values. So which this kind of the things may give you some complex because some strings delimited will be the hyphen, some may be the space, some may be the mix is a hyphen or dot. How I can do that? We just create those as our array. So starting from A2. So let's see, text split. So A2. We first do this one, and then instead of we just create like this one, the hyphen, we need to consider is you have other samples delimiters in other rows or other the values. So you need to use these curly braces to link those. So make them is wrapped into here. Then you can keep adding, like add our another is space, another is dot. So if you have multiple ways from this input data, you just keep adding that. So you can see here for the first line, you get this one. You just need to drag B2 and drag that to B4. So you can see they identify both hyphen, space, and dot period are the delimiter as our list of the delimiter. So this one you get our very standardized result after split. So that is based on the variable or multiple delimiter. And then the third one, fourth one. So you may also get some sample data from the data sources. They just gave you such kind of the data. So this data, I may also use this match mode already here, because here is you want to have every line is our person's record, and then in the record I will delimiter this based on the different way. So let's copy this one. So this one is because for here I have some way is a multiple delimiter. So first is on the column, I will delimiter either by hyphen, space, or this the pyramid. Oh, I don't have a space, so I don't need this space. So I can ignore this. And then with the third one, I will delimiter by this character. So then if I let me see here. Oh, I have one more comma. So if I do like this, you can see. So I have delimitered the record. I have delimitered those lines. Why gray size one period is because here after this character I have the space. So this one is very easy. We can make our mode this match. So I add our space before, space after. So you can see here. Then what they delimiter in every row, they will match these three combined character. So this one, I can jump to number 7, match mode. So when you have something like this, like multiply the table, I just wanted to see the number 1 and the number 2. So I want to split that. So what you can do is you can see within this multiply symbol, you have a space before, space after. So if you just text split is A2 with X, then you can see the number 2 has one space before. So that is what we did in this number 4 the sample. So you need to add space before, space after. Then you can ensure you don't add unnecessary the space or characters into your split post-split the cells. So that is the match mode. So I already combined this into here. So those are, but for example, if I have female is with a column, the space, then this I can just add this as our space. And then you see here, if I have this space before, space after, then you get some the issues like here, because this first space is already be translated by this column 1. Then you don't have another space before, space after. So then if I want to do that, is possible. I can change like this, but you also get our error here because the last you have some space. So just pay attention to is if you making the match mode, your mode is better not mixed with any the values or the delimiters inside of your this pyramid, this sample data. So let's not make that space, and I just match this here. So now you get this standardized. You can check this formula after you have this file. Then let's have some the more options to see the parameter. So if you go to this file, the multiple the colors. If you just make this, let's say, text split by A1 by this character, you see you have several empty the cells. So how I can do ignore all those empty ones? I will use the false the number the false. So the number 3 is the column by rows. So I will skip that. And number 4 is by default is false. Now if I put that true, so you can see here is ignore the empty value. So that is gave you our in more the closer the view for your split result. So that is the ignore empty. So you can see from here. So this is ignore empty, and we already have this match mode. Let's go to the ignore case. Ignore case is let's see. So you have 2 column, 2 value. One is use the small a in the middle. Second is capital A. I want to eliminate by a. So if you have text split like it's A1 by A, you get this first one, okay, but you cannot split that in the second one. So those one is if you want to do that is you also need to make this small case. So and the capital case. So those one is we need to have the last one. So let's see. So if I put in here, the last one pad width is over this 3, 4, 5. I think is the 5 is by 1. So if I put in here, so you can see here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the matching mode. So when I have this matching mode, so you can see here, this one is means you will ignore the case sensitive. If you have that 0, then you will not ignore the sensitive. So that is the number 5th. The last one is this padding. The padding is our interesting thing is trying to make you is show better without our NA. So for example here, red equal to 5, blue nothing, green equal to 10. But if I want to split by equal, and then if I don't have that this padding, so let's see what will be happened. So text split. So I want to split A1 with this equal, and that's by column, and by row is I want to split that by this comma. So then if I don't do nothing, so it just split this, but blue, because I try to split by equal sign. There's a nothing equal sign, so they give you our arrow. So well, what I can do for those without arrow, so that is the padding can give you some the additional things. The last one. So first, just the counting is that we already have 3. And this is the 4. This is the 1, 2, 3, and the padding is the X. So we have the X. Oh, so no, I have missing one. So padding is X. You can see here. You can give the last one is some meaningful things. Is all you can see is no definition. So you can see here. Then they just show you some more things other than NA. So that is the padding. Padding is let you customize your post split the values. So those are the things I try to come out with this new or the latest added text split formula. And I hope is you can use my file. Now the file is already have those sample data, sample formula, and the result. So you can use that to come to this 8 demo one by one and choose which one is meaningful or useful to your actual hands-on the case. So thank you for your watching. Welcome to give me some the comments if you find interesting of this, and also I would like to hear from you if you want to hear other the Excel tips or functions that I can share. Yeah, bye for now.